Do I have some unboxings for us today? I have not one, but two Hermes unboxings for us. I ordered these on the website, that's why they look like that. And these are both very special limited edition pieces. If you want to see what's in these boxes, and of course you do, because you clicked on an Hermes unboxing video, then stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. Alright, today I have two Hermes unboxings for you. Which one do I want to do first? I think I'll start with the smaller one. It's time to see what's in here. I already know, but I'm surprised that it came in the box that it came in too, because it's quite a small item and it seems like a rather large box for what this is. Oh, I see now. I forgot that they come in the white cardboard boxes. I was thinking this was just going to be an orange box. Let's open it up. Here we go. Ooh, look at this cute little tiny box. It says Hermes there, and then look at that tiny box. It's adorable. And it's held in on this little piece of cardboard, and it says Hermes there. Take the little box out, and this is pretty small, so I guess I better come closer. Hello. So this looks like a Twilly box, yes, except it's quite short. So what could it be? Some of you know because you're going to recognize the box. Let's pull the ribbon over, take the lid off. And what is that? Why, it is indeed a Twilly. However, this is quite a different Twilly. I should grab another, I'll grab a regular size Twilly to show you. But check this out. It's this very colorful little pattern, and it's the same, I mean, basically the same on both sides. I'll explain in a minute exactly what this is. Is that in focus? Do I have to hold it up to my face to be in focus? Okay, I think that's in focus. And you should be able to see the Hermes tag there, which looks different from any Hermes tag I've seen on a scarf. It's white with pink lettering, and then it has a little care tag next to it. And then the paper tag, which has the Hermes logo on one side, and then the information on the other side with the barcode and all that. It says Twilly doll, so it's a doll Twilly, in marble, all over marble silk, and it's in HG, rose, and multicolor colorway. Let me grab another Twilly. Okay, here are the two together, just so you can see the size difference. So if here, I'll put this one on top of the other one, I think you can see better. It ends right here, the doll Twilly, and the big Twilly, the regular size Twilly, just keeps going. And I'll have to show you a close-up of this, of the details on the marbling, but also there's a jacquard design in this. There's some little bees that are woven into the silk scarf, and it's really pretty. Let me read what the Hermes website says about this marble Twilly. And they did have a regular size Twilly in this marbling, and a big scarf, and I think some other like maxi Twilly sort of thing with fringe, if I remember correctly. So Hermes says this psychedelic marble print, bursting with vivid colors, is the product of a rare expertise, handcrafted in a workshop in Kyoto. A paste dipped in different colored pigments is skillfully blended together and cut to form patterns that are then printed onto white silk. The result is completely unique. Hermes has a video of this on their YouTube channel. I will link below, and I highly recommend you go watch it. It is so interesting how this marbling is done. And Jill Maurer is actually the one who made me aware of this marbling. I think she purchased one of the other marbled pieces, and the only thing still available when I learned about it that I wanted to get was the little doll Twilly. How I'll use it, I'm not really sure. I heard somebody else call it basically a ribbon, which it is. It's probably about 16 inches long or so. Let me measure it, in fact. Okay, it's just under 20 inches long from corner to corner. It's really, really pretty in person. I wasn't sure about it on the website. I thought this might be something I returned, but it is beautiful. And you can wear it with a lot of different things. On the website, they style it around the wrist quite a bit and then tie it like a little bracelet. That's very pretty. Of course, you could tie it into your hair or possibly around your neck if you have a small neck. You could maybe tie it to a necklace, especially if you have a choker, you can tie it on there. I don't know, there are different ways. I can do a styling video on another day. Let me tell you a little more about the process of how this is made. It's this family in Japan They're the only people in the whole world, as far as we know, who use this technique still. It used to be used a long time ago, and then there was this whole factory and it shut down, and this family stayed and continued the process, and they're the only ones who know how to do it. It's very complicated, very detail-oriented, takes years and years to master. Some of the people in this family have been doing it for decades. And basically what it is, if I can describe it in a kind of crude way, is it's this material that looks sort of like a thick waxy clay that seems to be pretty hard but also kind of malleable, if that makes sense. And they dye it different colors, and then they'll mix the colors together, like strips of it, or however they do it. There are different ways to mix it together. You can cut it into blocks, and it gets rolled through this machine onto the silk, and the dye from the waxy clay material gets transferred to the silk, and it creates this print and this pattern. As it passed through time and time again, you get different patterns as you go through the piece of material, the waxy clay thing. I'm not describing it very well. I highly recommend you go watch the video. It's very interesting, fascinating, and I wanted to have a piece from that collection because it is one of a kind, and it is still available on the website if you want to get another one, but yours won't be exactly like mine. It'll be the same colors, I think. And it's very much a piece of art. As all Hermes scarves are, this is just so unique and special. I really had to have a piece. And now that I see it in person and how beautiful it is in person, I would love to have more. If you have a bag that has very small handles, maybe wrap the handles with it. Maybe I need 2 of these for that reason. Maybe just tie a bow on a handle. I'm sure there's a lot you can do with that. I'm glad to have that. I'm glad I got it because I really wasn't sure. I loved the process, but I didn't know how I'd like it in person. Now let's see what's in the bigger box. Another white box. And in here we have a larger box with the Hermes on top. This one has a card in it, which is my receipt. Oh, I got that in the other one too, I just noticed. Okay, so there's my receipt. And I have this wonderful Hermes box. And let's just untie the ribbon, why don't we? Let's do some Dale's Addiction action there. She unties ribbon instead of pulling it off the corners, if you're not familiar. Inside the lovely Hermes box, some care instruction notes inside the lid, tissue paper. Pull that back and reveal a scarf. Let's see which one this is. Here it is. It's the Pegasus Pop Scarf. This is the 45 centimeter, which in my Hermes store, they have all of the 45 centimeters in the men's section, even though this is in the women's section on the website. Tip for you if you're into Hermes scarves and you're looking on the website, check the women's and the men's side. They both have really nice stuff. There's really no gender to scarves. Not sure why they're separated that way. The men's side has better prices sometimes, not like hugely better, but you can save a few dollars on some of their sizes. All right, this scarf in particular is a limited edition. I told you both of these had something special about them. This is a limited edition colorway. Let me read to you what Hermes says about this scarf, and then we'll look at it a little closer. Okay, let's see if I can pronounce the artist's name. Dmitry Rybolchenko transfigures Pegasus, Zeus's winged horse, with the magic of pop culture. The beloved winged horse in its bold form bursts out from behind the clouds in a brilliant flash of lightning. Hatched lines, bold forms and contours, flat expanses of color, dots, and explosive energy, coupled with simple, effective line. This special limited edition version is produced in partnership with Coded by Kids, an organization that provides young people from underrepresented groups with software development, digital design, and tech-focused entrepreneurship skills. So of course I do really love that about it. I also love the colorway. Now, bright colors aren't usually my thing. However, with Hermes scarves, I make an exception. I love their bright colors. I love their oranges. This orange isn't as deep as their normal sort of signature orange. It's also not as light as the apricot that they've been using in some of their recent designs. It is a pretty bright orange, but it also, let me bring it closer. Let me show you the whole thing up close a little bit so you can see it a little better, and then give you a bit of a close-up. So you can see it also has some pinks and purples and blues and yellows. I thought those would go really well with some of the new pieces I've added to my wardrobe. Also, one of the very important things for me when I buy a square scarf is to look at the corners, because the corners tend to be the ways that I wear scarves, they tend to be the most featured, prominent part of the scarf when I have it on. I love this corner with the wings, all the detail and the pattern in there, the best. My second favorite corner is this one with the horse head. And then the bottom two are very similar. And I just saw some things on this scarf I should show you, like this where it says Pegasus Pop, which is the name of the scarf. Here's the artist's signature. On the other side on the bottom, it says Hermes for Coded by Kids. Now see, if I fold this in half, I get that fabulous corner there. And I can tie it around. You just, of course it's getting caught in my hair because I don't have it pulled back like I usually do. But I could do a small knot back there, put it around my neck like a bandana, tuck it into the collar, and that is a fabulous look, I think. Or at least it's my first idea for how to wear it. Now again, I won't go into a whole styling video on how to wear a 45cm scarf. I will do that in another video. Those are my two Hermes unboxings for today. These are wearable pieces of art. I absolutely love them. I love the quality of them. I love the brilliance of the colors. I love mostly that Hermes hires real artists in the world to design their scarves. I really appreciate that about them, and I can't wait to share more with you. If you have anything you want to say about Hermes scarves, please leave that in the comment section below. And if either of these are still available, I will link them for you in the description box. Autumn from the future here. I wanted to come back on because I got an accessory to go with my little doll Twilly. What could it be? What could accessorize this tiny thing? Well, you're about to find out. Let's open this up. I got this from the Real. No, I didn't. I got this from Rebag. Came in that plastic bag and a box. Inside here is some tissue paper. I'm gonna do this kind of quickly because I'm just making the video longer. I felt like this didn't necessarily deserve its own video, although it is quite nice. It deserves whatever, but maybe it just wouldn't take up a whole video. Let's say it like that. In here, plastic bag. Don't want to hurt its feelings, do we? Open up the plastic bag, and there are a couple things in here. We have the tags from Rebag. Enjoy your purchase for life or exchange it within 1 year for up to 80% back and Rebag credit to put toward your next purchase. There's also a little authenticity card. These are made up by Rebag. It says what it is, has item number and all this stuff, and it has a QR code and a photograph of your actual item. And then in here, I have this tiny Hermes box, which looks kind of similar to the one that this came in, but now that I'm closer, you can see it better and see that it is in fact not round, it is a heart. A little heart-shaped Hermes box. Is that not adorable? So we're going to slip back the ribbon, remove the front of the heart, and inside is a tiny little drawstring velvety pouch in brown, and I think it has, yes it does. I don't know if this will show up well, but there you can see it says Hermes. It has the little logo on it, which is quite nice, and inside is this. It is this little heart. I think you can see there's some stuff written on it. It says Hermes Paris. And then on the back, what does it say? Made in Italy, I think. Made in France. Made in France. And then on the sides, it has a hole where you can see through it. It also has plastic on the front and back, but I want to play with this a bit before I take the plastic off. And what this is a Twilly scarf ring. So you just take it and you slip your Twilly through the hole and thread it on. And I'll come back closer now. And it looks like that. The way I think of these, because they're just decorative, it's probably too small to be able to use it to style a piece, like to slip the Twilly through more than once and make bows and all that stuff that you can do with some of the larger rings. And this will fit a regular size Twilly as well. But I think of it as a piece of jewelry for your scarf. So you could wear it like this, where it is a choker with a little heart on it, or you could wrap it around your wrist and tie it and have that little piece of jewelry there. And it's just a little something extra for your little something extra. And I think it's really pretty. One thing I will say about this is I saw several listings for these. These are not sold. I'm gonna go back that way. These are currently no longer sold at Hermes. A good price if you're looking for one is about $200, but a lot of the ones that I saw were closer to $400. I think retail on this would have been closer to $200, probably a little less than $200. But one thing I wanted to say about them, in the listings that I saw, a lot of them were listed as rose gold. Some were listed as gold. I was trying to get a gold one. I think this was listed as gold, but it does have a rose gold kind of tint to it. It's kind of somewhere in between gold and rose gold. It's not a super pink rose gold, but it's not a real yellow gold either. It's just somewhere in the middle there. That's it. So let's go back to Autumn of the past, or the present, or whoever she is. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.